everyone.
Oh,
Good
hi.
afternoon.
Wait, is yours on?
That one is.
Oh, that one is on. Okay, that one's on then too. No, we're good.
That one? Okay.
We're good. Sorry, it just happened so fast. Okay. Hi.
Hi, I'm Lizzie.
I'm Sean, and we are here for Stitching Live with Lizzie and Sean.
Indeed we are.
Indeed we are. Sorry, we have a live studio audience today. It has to catch up, okay? It has to catch up. Yeah, you may. Yeah, it has to catch up. We have a live studio audience today.
We do.
As we have someone who has a cold.
A little under the weather this morning.
A little under the weather this morning. Yeah.
So we'll see how this goes.
This is the first time I've ever had a live studio audience. You know, one of the things we hear, if you're new to us, thanks for joining us. Thanks for making us part of your day.
Yes.
If you're a regular, you know this as well. But one of the things about Stitching Live with Lizzie and Sean is it's as real
as it gets.
As real could possibly be. And the example of that is right now we have a live studio audience who is here with 4 of her best friends who are stuffies, and they have put blankets on the floor and cushions, and they are only 3 and 4 feet away.
Indeed.
Taking this in while we're here with you.
Yes.
Can you believe it?
Watching along.
Okay. Oh. Thank you. That's enough. Okay.
So today.
Yes.
Today we are going to do the Harvest Pumpkin Autumn Floral, and we're going to do the first one. I didn't think we'd have time for both of them today, so we're just going to do the first one.
That sounds great. I'll allow it.
I'm so glad.
That sounds great. Yeah, just the first one. That's wonderful.
Just the first one. And so we're going to show you step by step how to do that today. Which camera are we on?
Which camera? You were, like, yeah, you can definitely show it like that.
So I did this last year. It has both the florals on it. But this is the one we're going to focus on today.
Sorry, we're just explaining to the audience how the show is put together. Yeah. Okay,
so. Okay.
That's enough. Thank you.
We're going to be doing this pattern here. Sean calls them the top floral and the bottom floral because that's how he remembers which one's which.
Yeah, there's an autumn floral details 1 and there's an autumn floral details 2.
Yes.
And the first one, all the details are meant to be on the top of the pumpkin. And the second one, all the details are meant to be on the bottom of the pumpkin.
Well, the flowers are towards the bottom, but there's vines. Anyway.
You get the idea.
You get the idea.
The bulk of the details are either on the top or the bottom.
Today.
So we're doing Autumn Floral 1, which is the top one. There you have it, folks. Okay.
And we are going to be using the Autumn Leaves Color Story, which I am aware sold out this morning. And here you can see that. In
perfect pasta fashion.
So I will restock
sold out of the product that we will be showing you today.
We'll restock that hopefully today.
Yeah, there you go.
But given the circumstances of our studio audience, we shall see.
Yeah, I can even show this a little closer because my camera is a little bit closer. So if you haven't seen this before, let me knock this down. Well, if you haven't seen this up close before, there you go. This is a very up close and personal shot. There's the Autumn Floral Details 1. This is the one we're going to be stitching today. This one right here. Go ahead.
So
show from the top. Yeah, bird's eye. There it goes.
So you'll need the harvest pumpkin. Harvest pumpkin.
Deb thinks you have cool earrings.
Oh, thanks. They're leaves.
They're leaves. Get it, today. Deb? They're leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Get it, Deb? They're leaves.
Okay. Okay, so we have the harvest pumpkin. You have to have the harvest pumpkin to do this because, as you can see, the details die. I'm going to just turn this so I can see what I'm showing you.
Yeah, go right ahead.
The details die does not have an outer cutting edge. It just cuts the details.
Okay.
So this is just shaped to make it easy for you to place it on your pumpkin so that you've got your holes in the right place.
So you said it does not cut the edges.
No.
It just cuts the details.
Correct.
To cut the edges, you have to use the harvest pumpkin die. That's right. Sold separately.
So I've already stitched the back of what we're going to do today because I'm better prepared than last week.
Hey!
But,
also, we're just not sure how long the studio audience will be held at bay.
Correct.
Okay.
So when you die cut your pumpkin, and it won't have these stitching holes. I'm just trying to show this as easily as possible. You die cut your pumpkin. and then you place the shaped base plate on your pumpkin so you can see it sort of fits exactly right inside the outer edge there.
I can see that, okay.
And then you die cut a second time, and this is what you're left with. Okay, so it cuts all the holes, stitching holes for your lines, it cuts all the stitching holes for your flowers and everything. And so then you die cut all these little extra bits.
All these extra, they're flowers mostly.
Yeah, flowers, leaves.
Leaves.
A couple of buds.
Lots of details.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So, but it's really not too terribly difficult to put together. And it does come with a stitching guide. So if you need a little help, you can refer to that because the stitching guide shows you which holes are for which elements and so on. So we're going to do this today. So I'm starting with an glowing ember base. I'm going to keep this nearby.
You said that so fast. You have to say it slower for the people in the back or for the people who are listening at work. We have a base made from our color. It's called glowing ember. Yes, there you go.
This is the glowing ember base.
Part of the autumn leaves. Oh, look, we have more audience, everybody. The audience has doubled, and now we have a cat.
Now we have a cat.
Oh,
okay.
boy.
I love cats. Yay,
Thank you.
I love cats.
Yep, that's enough. Thank you.
So we've got our glowing ember base here, and I've cut the primary flower. I cut it from pearl. It might look like tender here, but it's pearl. I just like that. It's a little warmer for this season. I've got all of my greenery is cut from Grove.
Okay. And Grove is part of autumn leaves, yes? Okay.
Yes, it is.
Pearl
is not. Pearl's like a separate.
Okay. I'm so used to seeing because it's decor in our house. I'm so used to seeing the other color story you have there, the pumpkins. What do we have there?
This one? This is Keeping Cozy.
That's from Keeping Cozy.
But then I also have a garland up right now that is sweater weather. So,
okay.
You know, there's all kinds of pumpkins in our house.
And I love pumpkins.
Yep, we love pumpkins too, don't we?
Okay, so we've got marmalade in the flower center and these smaller flowers here. And then we've got the buds, again in pearl. And we've got these 4-petal flowers in red currant. And the stems, which are underneath my face, the stems.
Oh, there they are.
Are in furrow.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you. I can pull your face out of there just for people. Oh yeah, look, there are all the pieces that Lizzie was trying to show you, but our floating heads were getting in the way.
Floating heads were in the way.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, so to start with, like you see on this pumpkin,
yes,
I'm going to do the matching thread.
Okay.
Just to sort of like, so it's more texture than pattern.
You're saying on the segments, on the pumpkin
yes.
segments, you're going to go with a matching thread, not a contrasting thread.
Correct.
Okay, because if you watched last week we used a contrasting thread.
We did.
Okay.
But this week, because there's already so much going on with the flowers, I'm going to try and keep the pumpkin itself a little more subdued.
Okay.
So
notice how I did not rush you on that thread decision.
I'd already made it, so...
Irrelevant. I did not rush you on the thread decision. Let the record show.
Why are you being so funny?
Miss Matilda.
We told you may watch but not contribute, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just asking you questions.
Okay, well, there are other people asking questions in the chat too. I have to focus on them, okay?
And you have to focus on me.
Hey,
thank you. We're done.
Can you keep all your questions for later?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. Well, that went well. Anyways, so you're getting 3 strands. We had another question come through customer service this week about the number of strands, and the answer is 3.
Almost always 3. And primarily that because I feel like that's a good balance with the size of the holes. You could use 2, but I feel like 3 strands sort of fills up the holes a little bit better.
Indeed.
So that's why I go for 3.
Now, will there be any lazy daisy stitching today?
There will.
Okay, someone asked for any lazy daisy stitching tips, so I'm going to tell Sue.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, okay? Don't touch that dial.
Okay, I'm going to start my stitches down here at the bottom because I don't want to have all those knots up near the flowers when I get to the flowers.
Okay.
But I'm going to start here down at the bottom.
And this is where, so you didn't die cut segments like last week.
No.
We just have a flat front piece and a
Yes.
flat rear piece.
Correct.
So could you do the segments if you wanted to?
No.
You could not do the segments if you wanted to because
not with
the details.
Not with the details.
Because there's probably so many holes you couldn't keep track of it.
Too many holes, it would rip out too much of the felt. That's why these segments, you'll notice, excuse me, in a couple of spots, they like end. Okay. For that reason.
For that reason. Okay, I got that. Oh, great. Now we have 2 cats. Excellent. Okay. Welcome aboard, Shari. Do you need a cough drop or something?
I have one.
Okay,
actually.
I just wanted to make sure that if we needed one. Okay, wonderful.
And if I need
That will not be happening. Thank you very much, though. Okay.
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 So, on these segments, I just do the running stitch.
Okay, so we're running stitch on the segments.
Yes.
And you're not even sewing the 2 layers together. You're just sewing.
No, right now I'm just doing
running stitch up the segment part. Okay.
Yes. So on the back, I'll explain the back when I get there. I don't need to explain it right now.
Okay, we don't need to explain any of the back right now. We're just going to watch you do the running stitch. That's fine.
I will explain the back.
Lily wants to know if Louie, Cheddar, and Betty have different roaming areas. Lily must be familiar with Felis domesticus because, indeed, the 3 of them kind of have carved out some spots. One moment, I'm getting a message from the live studio audience. Yes?
I was going to say that the cats do have their own space.
Thank you. I got it.
They have their own space in the cat thing and where I am.
That's right. You can sit down now. So the cats have their own spaces in the cat thing and where they are. Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
Nikki says, I'm still over here making 1 billion gingerbread homes. Come on, Nikki. Live a little. You got to branch out, okay?
Live a little.
You don't have to do anything.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
Okay. So I'm just going to do the next segment. It is, I will say, quite helpful to have the guide if you've not done this, 5 or 6 times. Because some of the lines for stems bleed into the lines for segments, and it's just helpful.
Okay, so then that would be the first step. I mean, that was the first step in the pumpkin from last week as well, was getting that done.
Yeah, I do the segments first, and then I do the, greenery.
Okay, so it's going to be segments followed by greenery.
Yeah, so we're going to do... we're going to do the Lazy Daisy stuff here pretty soon.
Lazy Daisy pretty soon.
We're getting really good at mime here in the studio at the moment.
Yeah, we're doing a little bit of crowd control over here. A little bit of crowd control over here. Don't look at me in that tone of voice. Why are you approaching? Okay.
We'll get to the Lazy Daisy
The audience also wants
soon.
to know how to stitch a Lazy Daisy stitch, and we will be doing that later when we Lazy Daisy stitch, okay?
Yes, first we've got to do all of the running stitch parts.
Okay, Mama.
Okay, baby.
Oh, wow, there are a couple of people are excited in the chat because Rhonda has a cat named Miette.
Oh.
And that is Nikki's middle name, and she's never heard of another Miette. Whoa, okay, so we're about to figure out what the Rhonda-Nikki connection is over here. I'm going to let them sort this out. I'm going to let them sort this out here in the chat, and then we'll get back to you when we learn more.
Indeed.
Wow, look at that. Across the Great Divide over here. Okay. So you're just tying that stitch off there at the bottom.
Yes.
So is that the first segment or the second segment that you've done?
Second.
Yeah. Someone wants to know, did Lizzie carry over the thread from one segment to the next?
Nope. I tie off every segment.
No, she ties off every segment, Vicky. That doesn't mean that you have to as well.
I know. Sean gives me a hard time.
That doesn't mean that you have to as well. However, Lizzie did tie off the first. You can actually see it there.
Yeah.
While you put that down, you can see the little tails on both of her segments. Now we have cheddar here as well, everybody. So the audience is growing and growing. I didn't realize we had sold so many tickets to this event.
Chocolate milk has arrived.
Yes, chocolate milk is a stuffed dog. Yes.
And it's a she.
I'm so sorry. She is here. Thank you. That'll be what now? Yes.
Chocolate milk is. I'm going to be the car for every one of the people that comes into the show early, and so they still get to watch the show. But they get there early.
Thank you very much. Okay.
They still get to see.
What's the next instruction there?
Hold on. So this right here, we stopped this rib here.
Yes.
Because this is a stem for this bloom.
Oh.
So that's why it may look like, now wait a second, she stopped. It's because this is actually a stem. And you can see that on the instructions guide.
Yeah, so this is when you're talking about a details die like this, there is an inspiration guide that will be printed and that will come with the die. And what it does mostly is illustrate how you stitch all the various lines together, because
where the different parts.
Yeah, because once you die cut them, they're very hard to sort out without a little guide.
It can be.
You know what I mean?
The first few times that I stitched this, I definitely kept it right next to me. And you
designed the dig dang thing. That's right.
And it's been a minute since I've done one, so I figured having the finished one here next to me couldn't hurt.
Yeah, so the inspiration guide is like one part assembly and also one part.
That one is a stitching guide. So that one is just like a how to stitch. The inspiration guides are typically like a formula, like use this thing and this thing and that thing, and you get blank, like this design. The inspiration guide for this, or the stitching guide for this, is like, this is where the holes are for this element. This is where the holes are for this
that element. Yes. Yeah, there's like little like kind of like highlights, like little pull out spots, right, where you're shading on the inspiration guide in different areas.
And then some things just have a diagram that's just like, this is what it looks like when it's all put together.
Yes.
Because it's like it's only running stitch, and there's like 2 pieces to put together. So that's that's that. Okay.
There's been a lot of comings and goings.
A lot of comings and goings.
A lot of comings and goings here.
A very exciting studio this week.
And so you already did the stitching of the interior ribs on the back of the pumpkin?
Yes.
Where is the back of this? Is this the back of the pumpkin right here? And that was the stitching that you did off camera earlier today.
This morning, yeah.
Wow, this is a tidy bit of business right here. So just to be clear,
so that
yes
is the ribs that I did last week without segments.
Without segments. I'm going to go ahead and show that really close on my camera here for just a second. Okay. Let me get our faces out of the way. Okay. So if I come over here, you can see last week when we did the 3-dimensional pumpkin, we were, oh wait, I promised I'd put on my camera, but it didn't. Wait, there it is. So last week we did something very similar. It's just we put the segments on top of these lines. So this is going to be the back of the pumpkin, which Lizzie did not add any of the autumn details to.
No, I just did the ribs.
Just to the ribs. And so before we came live today, we were just stitching these. You can see there's 4 segments tied off there across the top. And then that will be the back piece right there. So it will not have any of the details on that, and it's already been stitched together.
Right, and I did that because we literally did that exact stitching last week. It's just that I didn't use the layers. So, and I didn't want the back of this ornament to be boring. Like, I didn't want it to be blank.
Yep.
But I didn't really want to decorate it, and I didn't want to personalize it in case I decided to give this one away or something. So I just stitched something to give it some interest, but not make it scream.
And then you saved all the perimeter stitches again, because that will be how we actually assemble the final pumpkin.
Correct.
The last thing we will do today is stitch around the perimeter of everything and add that's when we'll add the stem pieces.
Yep.
That's what add the stem pieces there on top today. That's great. Hello, Mary. Mary's here.
Hi, Mary.
She's just arrived, and I will be on the edge of my seat trying to find out if there's a birthday lunch happening later on today. There will be no clapping in the studio audience, please. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
I'm going to count all my stuff.
You want to count all your stuffies?
3, 4.
We did lay down some ground rules before we came upstairs today, but I have a feeling that all of them have been forgotten in the time that it took.
No, not all of them. The most important one has not been
so far.
The most important one has not been, and I imagine that this is not going to be occurring. I don't have any idea why you're approaching the bench right now.
Like I said.
Okay, well, see you later. Okay.
Like I said, all of them have been forgotten.
Mary says no birthday today. Oh my gosh. So her Tuesday, she's out here slumming like the rest of us on a Tuesday with no birthdays.
I was a wee bit short, so I'm just going to add
Oh, you're kidding me.
Well, because I did the... whatever.
When I gave my phone to Tilly to be able to watch the stitching live, and so now I'm not able to send a text message to Mr. Newberry, who may or may not remember that he's supposed to be here today.
I don't know what to say.
I don't really know what to say about that either. I'm just stating a fact. Normally, this is the time of the live where I'm like, oh yeah, and I give him a little message.
That's why Andy shows up every week.
No cake, Mary says. Mary, you have to tell us in the chat if either of the cakes were better than the other cakes, or if you're one of those people who's like, there's no such thing as bad cake.
I want to be that person.
Uh-huh.
But I've had some bad cake.
Yeah, I'm curious what people are more excited about when it comes to birthdays. Are we talking cake or are we talking ice cream? That's what I want to know.
Cake.
Yeah, well, Tilly, you're going to have to tell me which one you like better, if it's cake or if it's ice cream. No, you may not tell me better over here. You need to go back over there.
Okay, fine.
Okay, you let me know if you think cake or ice cream, because the poll has started.
And ice cream and cupcakes would be
Oh, no, cupcakes was not an option, Chef. Cake or ice cream?
Cupcakes or cake or ice cream?
No, there's only two choices.
Cake or ice cream.
That's
I
right.
think both.
There you have it, folks. Okay. We're doing a little ranked choice
Sounds about
voting
right.
over here today. Nikki says cake all day. Oh, see, Deb's out there. See, Loophole Deb is talking about ice cream cake now.
I did think to myself.
That's how she got her nickname, Loophole Deb. Was on the fateful day we talked about ice cream and cake.
Fudgy the Whale.
Talking about is Fudgy the Whale, is that an ice cream cake?
Oh, I think, yes.
I think so, yeah.
It is, but I don't know if it's a real thing or if it was just made up for the show.
Oh, no, that was all over Office Ladies podcast.
Oh, dear.
It's a very much a real thing.
Okay, well, Fudgy
Very
the
much a
Whale.
real thing. And I believe they had them mailed in. I believe they may have had it mailed in for the podcast, too. Like, they might have reached out and got there. It's a Northeast thing. It's like a Connecticut or Rhode Island thing, I believe.
Got it.
Yeah.
We've never had an audience, and this one is very active. So.
Very active audience. Yeah, normally folks have to sit there and stay there, but we knew that wasn't going to happen.
I had high hopes.
I've never heard myself called that, but okay. Deb, you can take it or leave it, Deb. It doesn't have to be your nickname forever. Doesn't have to be your nickname, although you do a lot of stitching, so, loops, I don't know. I'm just riffing over here.
Uh-huh.
I'm just working on it over here.
Right.
Okay, you've got another segment trimmed there, it looks like.
Yeah, I've got all the segments are done now.
Okay.
So we're going to move on here in just a quick second.
That's okay. So that's just a little warm-up lap there.
Yep.
That's just a little warm-up lap.
Those go pretty quick.
They do go pretty quickly.
At least I hope it seems quick to everybody else. Okay.
And also, now I have 10 stuffies with me.
Oh my goodness.
So that would be enough.
I hope that's enough.
That is a very suitable number of stuffies, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now we're going to do the Lazy Daisy parts.
Okay.
So, okay, yes.
The audience is now blowing kisses off camera.
We are getting kisses.
That's plenty. Thank you. That was 10. I counted.
So many wonderful kisses. Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh, see, Heather wishes that she could go with the cupcake as well. You only have one more minute to tell us if you're team cake or team ice cream, and then I will release the results of the poll. And we'll find out where everybody is. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We just had a little contribution there, okay? Okay, so right now you're getting a different thread on your...
This is 3371.
And this is going to match some kind of brown...
Furrow.
Furrow,
Yes.
Okay. And so what is it that you're planning on stitching next?
So the Lazy Daisy bits.
Oh, so the Lazy Daisy bit. So someone who's interested in Lazy Daisy stitching needs to sit down on their bottom and watch the Lazy Daisy stitching. And Sue, if you're still out there, Sue, if you're still awake and you haven't been lulled to sleep by the dulcet tones of Lizzie and Sean stitching live, here we go.
And Tilly watching.
And Tilly.
Yes, stitching live with Lizzie and Sean and Tilly watching. That's apparently what we're calling the show today.
Stitching live with Tilly, Lizzie, and Sean.
No, ma'am, you're definitely not at the front of the masthead. Okay, we're ending the poll, everybody.
I'm talking about what I'm talking.
It looks like cake is 62% and ice cream is 37%, but only half the folks in here voted. So the other half, everybody's allowed to vote. Okay, it doesn't have to be like a general election where only half the people come out.
Stop it.
Sorry.
For the leafy parts, for the Lazy Daisy parts,
yes,
I'm using 6 strands of thread.
The leafy. Okay, so what you're about to stitch you're about to use a Lazy Daisy stitch to recreate leaves is what we're doing. Stems, vines. Yeah. Okay.
This part here. I don't know. It's off camera. This part here.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna come up here.
Here we go. We're starting with the lazy, and so Sue is the one who's looking for tips.
We're gonna come up.
I'm gonna get myself out of here.
Okay.
So people can really see what's going on. I know I'm turning it so that you can see it better now. And I'm gonna see if I can zoom this in any further. I don't know if I can or not.
Please don't zoom in any further.
You don't want to zoom in any further?
No. Tilly, sit down.
You definitely cannot zoom any further.
Matilda.
No, ma'am. Sit down, please. Or we'll have a different conversation.
Yes, I see that you've got a popsicle stick. So
okay, what happens next?
So you go up through the hole, back down through the hole, and it makes a loop. And through this end hole here, come up through the loop. And then we're going to kind of pull it a little bit taut, not too tight. And we're going to come back down through that hole, and that anchors the leaf. And then we're going to come down here, skip a couple of holes, or skip a hole, do it again. So came up through the hole, back down through the same hole.
So up through the hole and down through the same hole.
Yep.
And then I saw you had your thumb working there for just a split second.
I just stopped the loop.
Yep.
You're coming through the end of what will be the end of the leaf.
Okay.
Coming through that loop, pulling up, and just tighten it. Not too tight, but tighten it enough that it, isn't like loose.
Yeah, you want to tighten it so much so that if you make it too tight, it won't look like a Lazy Daisy stitch at all. And if you do it too loose, then it'll be kind of floppy.
Right.
And so that's where all the trick and the practice and the judgment is really how tight you're pulling that loop when you get your anchor stitch in there.
Correct.
Yeah.
So and there's that loop.
Yeah, at first you use your thumb. If you watch closely, you can just see that loop over the thumb for a moment. And then you come in through the anchor hole, through the loop that you were holding around your thumb.
Yep. I hold this tight to make sure that when I come back down through the anchor hole, I don't accidentally pull it all the way through. See, just like that.
Yep.
And then you go to the next stitch. And I go down one side and then back up the other side.
Oh, so you do like all the right side stitches of the stem first.
Because that way I can tie off my ends together. Back up at the top.
The end that you started with up at the top, and then the end that's left after you snip down at the bottom. Back at the top again. Back at the top again. Yeah. Okay, I got it. And how many Lazy Daisy elements are in this particular die?
Just 2.
So this one right here.
This one and the branch of leafy stuff on the other side here.
Got it. So there's a little bit of Lazy Daisy stitching.
Yeah, not a ton.
Not a ton of Lazy Daisy stitching here. And if someone was not, doing that, that's the trick, using 6 strands. Thanks, Sue says.
Yeah, yes. I like the 6 strands.
Yes, 6 strands is what she goes with for the Lazy Daisy.
Fluffy.
I once learned that live while I was stitching my own Lazy Daisy stitches. I believe everybody knows that I have a checkered past with the Lazy Daisy stitch, how to say.
If you have been here a while, you have seen his frustration with the Lazy Daisy
We're welcoming
stitch.
Barbara. Barbara's here now. Peace to you and your family there, Barbara. She said she was at a friend's celebration of life today.
Oh.
And she's with us now, so we're thinking of you.
Yes.
There you go. And Lily said good tip, although I don't know what the tip was. So I'm glad that Lily
Which
found...
tip was
There was a tip in there somewhere that Lily found particularly helpful.
I'm glad something was
So there you go.
All right.
I think maybe the part where you go down
and then
the
go back
one
up.
side and then you come back up the other side. That's my guess. But by the time we've said that, I don't know if that'll catch up to the chat stream or not.
All right.
And then back through that loop.
Back through the loop. Mine had twisted a little bit, which is why it was so awkward there when I...
So at what moment in time are you really pulling the tension to get the stitch to be the way that you want it? At what moment are you really like setting the tension right?
I think when you come back down to anchor the end of the... I think that's where... If you pull too tight, you can pull it all the way through, or you can pull it so that it's not roundy anymore. So for me, that's the most...
Barbara just said, I bet he's not finished those lazy daisies yet. Barbara!
Barbara.
You're right, Barbara. I've been too busy packing all the orders.
Excuse me?
No, you know what I mean.
All right, so then... Bless you.
Gazoon tight. Gazoon
Bless
tight.
you. Then you're going to just tie off. And again, you don't want to pull too tight when you go to tie off because you'll do the same thing.
You'll make your last
you'll
stitch a
yank
little
your
bit
last-
too. Yeah, your last stitch.
Your
There you go.
first and last stitch is too much. So just try and be careful about that. Be thoughtful about that.
And so now that you finished there, you're going to use the same thread over on the other side of the pumpkin.
Mm-hmm. But I am too short here, so I'm going to
You're going to get some
grab
new thread.
some new thread.
So 6 strands again. If you're just joining us, that's Lizzie. I'm Sean. We're stitching live
Indeed.
with Lizzie and Sean, and it's your
And-
lucky day.
Yes.
And
And Tilly.
We have a live studio audience today who will remain nameless, but her initials are Tilly, and she's not at the front of the masthead, I assure you. So you're here.
Despite her expectations.
I assure you, I am never going to be at the front.
Okay,
Oh.
thank
Unless
you.
you just cover my face with both of your hands.
That is absolutely
No.
not happening. Thank you very much.
Why?
Okay, please sit down again, eh? Thank you. Or otherwise,
We're having a sick day today.
Otherwise, the folks at school are going to think you weren't really sick, and then we'll all be in trouble.
But I assure you.
Because
It
here
was
you
good.
are goofing off, eh? Yeah, okay.
Well, how would they know that?
Because they can watch this later on YouTube.
Yeah. It's not secret.
Yeah, be cool, man. Okay.
If I ask questions, are you going to post them?
Definitely not. You can tell that she really is sick today because I would definitely not do this if she was healthy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Samesies.
Samesies. Okay.
So that
No,
is
thank
why
you.
I'm here today.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
Okay, so you've got your thread and you're
Mhm.
ready to go.
Yeah, I'm doing the other side here.
And the reason that you do the lazy daisy stitches first is because all of the other elements are going to layer basically
Yeah,
on
pretty
top
much
of them.
everything layers on top.
And if you
So,
weren't...
I-
go ahead.
The idea is that you're working from the back forward. So the ribs are first because they're like the base. And then you just add on and add on and add on.
That's right. And so we usually stitch from the inside to the outside and from the lower levels to the higher levels.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Let's make sure I can figure out where all my holes are
Where
here.
your stitching holes. So Lizzie right now doesn't have the inspiration guide. She is looking at her old pumpkin to make sure she knows where to begin the lazy daisy stitches on the new pumpkin.
I'm pretty sure it's right here.
She's pretty sure it's right here. So off we go. And if you were not a pro at the lazy daisy stitch, what would you do with these particular detail holes?
You could do just a straight stitch. It would look kind of like a piney or like a rosemary sort of bow.
Miss Matilda, put the phone down and you may add nothing else to the chat, okay? Thank you.
Did she just comment in the chat?
We have a pink high five emoji that has been
I
commented.
put that into the chat.
Okay, please do not contribute to the chat any longer, okay?
I just put emojis in it. And
No,
then
honey.
why?
No. Hey,
Why?
do you
Okay,
need a nap?
you may try later. I will tell you the next time you need an emoji in the chat, okay?
Okay.
That time is
tell
not
me,
now.
What if I want to put an emoji in the chat?
Daddy just told you he would let you know when the next time you can.
That's
is.
right. Okay, so you're lazy daising over here. How many stitches
Yes.
have you done while I've been refereeing the emojis?
Just one.
I'm the emoji referee.
I want to see.
You can see by watching on the screen
it's
that
on
I've
the
provided to
screen,
you,
big
eh?
enough.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're the best.
Oh, that's very
That's
kind.
very kind.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I get to watch you live from here.
From live, yeah.
And
You're exactly right.
on the
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, full. Yeah, Dolby Digital THQ surround sound over here.
this is
If anybody else who's watching along has any Lazy Daisy tips, you're more than welcome to drop those in the chat as well. Whether or not you can add them as an emoji, okay?
Oh dear. Okay. So
Okay.
we're just rounding up and going back. I think there's only a couple of stitches.
This is the perfect amount of Lazy Daisy stitches. If you're
yeah,
really
it's not
getting,
a lot.
yeah,
It's not a lot.
it's not a lot. It's if you're someone who's still learning or practicing, this would be the one to really get started with. Okay.
I might have cut this a little
Yes.
bit short.
I have some Lazy Daisy tips.
Oh boy.
You have a lazy. You may give me one Lazy Daisy tip. Just pick which Lazy Daisy tip you would like to share with the rest of the viewing
I would
audience.
like to share that the Lazy Daisy tips that I have is you always have to do a Lazy Daisy stitch. Doesn't matter on which pumpkin you're doing, but you have to do a Lazy Daisy stitch.
Thank you. Now
Okay.
sit down, please. Find an emoji to put into the chat. Okay.
Oh dear. Okay.
That was she really takes after her father when it comes to helpfulness in the stitching line there. You know, I feel like that was a similar level
Wait, Daddy,
of...
I can't do an emoji, but I'm gonna
Okay.
text
I
into
didn't
the
cut
chat.
it too short. I cut it just right.
See if you can do that, okay? Sharon says, are you just doing the Lazy Daisy and not a running stitch as well?
I'm going to do a running stitch too.
The running stitch will
But I
be
do the-
forthcoming.
The Lazy Daisy bits first.
Yeah, so she does the Lazy Daisy bits first, and then she's going to come back and add the running stitch elements later. That's a great question, Sharon. Thank you.
Yes.
Daddy, I'm gonna put in
Am I off camera again? I am. I'm sorry.
You're doing okay. You're tying off. I don't know how much people
So
logged in
there's
to
our-
see your.
Lazy Daisy bits.
There you go. There's your Lazy Daisy bits.
And then we'll use, this is 3 strands to do the stem.
The stem is the running stitch part that we just had a question about, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
You better see it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I'm just going to start up here and do the running stitch all the way down. I like to use the 3 strands for the stem because I feel like it just makes it a little bit more delicate next to the 6 strands that I've already done for the leaves.
And so this is just straight away a running stitch, as if you were on the
Yes.
segments all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is this on the line where the segments are?
No.
This is not on the line where the segments are.
No,
okay.
the segment line ends because of this leafy bit.
Okay.
So the segment line disappears.
Which we can look at here in a moment once you finish that up.
Yeah.
Now, are there other brown russet lines that are independent of the Lazy Daisy on this design, or no?
There is no russet anywhere.
I thought that's what you're using right now.
No, I'm using furrow.
Oh, furrow.
Or truffle.
I'm so sorry.
It's the same color for furrow and for truffle. Where am I here? Here I am.
Okay, so you're working on the furrow stuff. My question was,
Yes.
are there other like running stitch lines that are going to be in that brown color, or no?
Yeah, there's going to be a couple of little things,
Okay.
but not a lot. I just wanted to...
Yeah, I just didn't know if once you were done with these Lazy Daisy stitches, this the next move is, okay, keep that same thread.
Yeah, there's no... Yeah, yes.
Okay, that is what's going to happen. Keep the
Correct.
same thread and you're going to do a few more stems.
A couple of stems.
Okay.
Yes, again, working from the back to the front. So working from the base outward.
I'm just trying to stay one step ahead of the students, you know what I mean?
Got it.
Like Marge Simpson teaching piano lessons.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The idea... It's
Thank you.
hard to imagine, I think, but in my imagination, these things are all layered, right? Like there are levels it's hard to explain. There are like levels of like, if you were looking at an actual pumpkin with flowers in it, what would be first? What would be like, what if you were building it up? And I just start with the things that would be furthest towards the back first, and work my way up, work my way out.
Sure, and that's the way you envision almost all of the dies that you design, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, fundamentally, if you want to do stitching, dies, that's what you should be thinking as you're investigating or inspecting a new die.
Yeah.
Is thinking about working from kind of the layer, from the bottom to the top.
Yes.
Yes. Which is something that comes a little bit from card making, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Not just from thinking about these projects in nature, but, from your card making background.
Sure.
Yeah.
Layers and how am I going to build texture and interest and that kind of thing. There's a lot of whispering.
I'm so sorry. There's a lot of questions about how we're going to work out the chat here. You need to bring that over to me, sweetheart, if you're trying to solve this, okay?
So when I'm...
No. Just stand there, please. Stand there, please. Yeah, I know.
Okay. Now they're snickering, so I don't know what's coming.
If I'm lucky, I just bought myself another 3 minutes, but it's probably more like 90 seconds. So we'll see what happens there.
We are doing our best here, folks. Doing our best.
Yeah, both Sue and Barbara put a collection of emojis into the chat, thinking that it would help. Oh, Sharon wants to know, can Tilly stitch?
Yes.
Yes, I can stitch.
Yes, she can.
She does know how to stitch. Yes.
She mostly sticks with the running stitch.
Mostly sticks with the running stitch.
And we
you got a few stitch kits.
Yeah, I got a few stitch kits for her from craft stores and stuff. She also mostly sticks with a blunt needle. The needles that they put in those kits are terrible. So I got just a tin of blunt needles that she uses, like real metal needles, instead of the plastic ones that they put in those kits that have terrible eyes and they're awful. So she knows how to use a threader as a result as well. Okay, so up here, we're going to do this stem right here. And we're going to do this in the dark brown also.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. We're having some success in the chat there, it looks like, huh?
I just have to actually restart that.
Go ahead, restart that, sweetheart. Okay.
Hey, if emojis get us to where we're going, then hooray for emojis.
Yeah, I just, I'm not used to having to wade through a sea of nonsense to get to my adoring fans. I mean, the chat is really, that's where I excel. That's where and these are my people down here with their thumbs. So if there's a bunch of noise in the signal here. Indeed you do.
I'm going to put T-I-L-L-Y in, and then I'm going to put B-O-I.
Okay, so there's one stem, and then the other stem is right over here. So we're going to do that one next. And then I think we're done with the stemmy stuff, and we can start putting on some flowers and leaves.
Cover your mouth, please.
Okay, so again, 3 strands and just...
3 strands. You're a little low. Where you have the pumpkin is a little bit low.
I'll move it in a second.
Where we are, And I'm just trying to decide, once we get to the embellishment part of all the layers, how much this is one of those dies where the embellishment is helping to anchor them into place. Is that correct?
Some of them.
It's been a little bit.
Not all of them.
It's been a little bit since we've done one of these kinds of our dies, where you have all of these little small pieces that are getting added on, and they're getting added on with beads and sequins. So
only a couple of them. Most of them, they get fully stitched on, but there's a couple that have.
Yeah, it's just a different category of thing that we worked on recently. I can't remember off the top of my head I'm looking right now in the Stitching Live. When was the last time we were doing something that kind of felt like this? Because it wasn't in the Harvest Pumpkin. It wasn't in the football. We do football. We did soccer ball. What did we do?
We did.
Oh no, we did woodland toadstool.
We did the toadstool.
Right. It wasn't in the basic 3D pumpkin or the ice cream cone or the autumn apple or the wreath.
No.
You know, you're really going back like into June and July.
Yep.
Since we had a die that was kind of like this one.
Well, yay for variety.
Yeah, that's great. I just like, you know, you're so much more used to this stuff than I am. I really like,
Sure.
I'm trying to wake that part of my brain back up again.
Okay.
Okay.
So next, I think we're going to do these buds. I think that's what we're going to do next.
Some buds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
These little buds here. So one goes here at the end of that stem we just stitched, and one goes here at the end of that stem we just stitched. So
I feel like I looked down at the Autumn Pumpkin inspiration guide today because we sold one. I was packing it this morning, and those two white buds were on there. I felt like I had never seen them before.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Let me see the other pumpkins
They've
there.
been in our house.
I need you to help me get back to the live, and I did the
No, you are in the live. Yeah, I see all of that. Look, it's right there. Okay.
Yeah.
So now you have to hit this little button if you want to send it.
I'm using one
You have to
strand
hit
of
the
thread.
little paper airplane is what sends the
Because
message.
we're gonna, I don't know if you can see. We're doing these like little delicate stitches here on the buds.
Those little buds right there.
So we're gonna just do, I'm using one strand of thread. I'm using Marmalade, which is 38.56.
Uh-huh.
So.
Yeah, I mean, because again, this is usually the floral pumpkin I'm looking at. I had never noticed the little, like, on the inspiration guide, the pieces that you're using as pearl today are white on the inspiration guide, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
And I just don't think I've seen one around the house where you're using that color.
Probably not. I don't know. It's been a long time. So these are just long straight stitches. Oop. Come on now. And we're just going to go from this bottom center hole.
Uh-huh. All the way down to the end.
Towards the end.
And you're using one strand?
Yes.
Okay, so this is, wow. We've used 6 strands today. We've used 3, and now we've used 1.
Again, hooray for variety.
Wow, okay.
And you're just going all the way down through and tying that off.
Tilly, everyone is excited that you have the correct rainbow order. She put hearts into the chat in rainbow order.
She does love a rainbow.
Red, orange, yellow, green, light blue, blue, purple, brown, black, gray, white, pink.
All right.
And Shari popped out for a work call and came back to excitement, she says.
That's great. I'm glad.
And I put some emojis on.
Yeah, you like emojis, huh?
Yeah. I'm sorry, everybody. She does not often have access to
a phone.
I sent it with the little paper airplane.
Yeah, I know. You sent that with a little paper airplane. It looks like what you found that time was a blue ghosty, a red ghosty, a purple ghosty, a game over, someone listening to headphones waving, and a green thing that looks like a cross between a totem pole and SpongeBob yawning or screaming. Okay, wow.
Cool.
All right, Carol says she just got here and she's going to have to watch what she missed later because she ordered this yesterday with her felt order. That's right.
Fabulous.
Well, if you ordered that yesterday, Carol, it is on its way.
It is.
It is on its way.
We worked hard to get orders out this morning.
They are coming to you, okay? So welcome aboard. Yes, if you're just joining us and catching up, we're stitching part 2 of our Harvest Pumpkin series.
There will be one more installment next week.
Yeah, last week we stitched our Harvest Pumpkin, which is the basic die, and then once you have that die, you can add on to it the autumn floral details. Yeah, sweetheart, you don't have to tell me when you send another one. I can see it in the chat.
All right.
That's my job.
Here's
I'm very good at it.
Here's the other bud.
Yep.
Again, you just go through this base hole and you go up and back around through the base hole, up, back around through the base hole, up, and then we're going to come back here and tie off in the back.
That happens so fast.
Yeah, those are
3 little stitches there.
Those are pretty quick.
And I love when that element appears in a die because I feel like you're always using it, Lizzie, very tastefully.
I'm glad.
You know what I mean? It's like if I had a hammer, everything would look like a nail, and I would just be kind of using that all the time. And you're just like kind of dropping in the single strand long stitch elements here and there.
Here and there.
Yeah, in a way that it's great.
Okay, so now we need the like little bud bases.
Shari's great. Shari did not realize there were 2 details dies, and then Sunday she discovered that she had them both. Whoops. Hey, this might be why you didn't realize that, Shari. In all seriousness, Lizzie had the title of both inspiration guides as Autumn Details die. There was not one that was labeled 2 until we expanded the people who were packing orders.
And then they were hey, Lizzie.
I had asked for the Details Inspiration Guide to have a 2 on it months ago.
You know,
a year ago.
I don't know.
And the answer was no, you may not have a 2. So Shari, if you had your 2 different inspiration guides, because I know when you got them was probably back in the day.
I don't need this.
You don't need this, but you're getting it anyways. It's possible that Shari didn't realize that there were 2 different dies and that she had both of them because her inspiration guide did not have a 1 and a 2.
By accident.
Shari is organized enough that she's probably going to the inspiration guides right now to find out.
And I'm sure
and this is
right, and I'm sorry.
This is like coin collecting or comic book collecting. She's trying to see if she has a first print or a second print.
Yeah.
No, she's got a reprint. That's right. She said, I did notice that typo. Mine does not have the 2. But I have both the die sets on one magnet sheet. There you go. Tilly just put a laughing face emoji in the chat. It was funny. Yeah, you nailed that. There you go. Okay, everybody.
Whole group of comedians over here.
That's because I put a funny emoji.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I've got
so I can make the chat even funnier.
Oh my goodness, I can't imagine that. Okay, so I've got 3 strands of 471, which is my match for Grove.
Okay.
And I'm just looping it right over the end of that bud there.
Okay, wonderful.
That's it.
That was so fast.
Well, it's 1 stitch.
This is when you get into the Legos that have just the tiny little pieces.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like sometimes there are really, really small pieces, and I know that can be like, I myself dropped one this morning, and I still have not found it. But, you know, they do add a lot with the texture that they add. So there's that guy, and we'll just stitch on this other one.
They look like little Japanese eggplants.
No, they kind of do, like fairy eggplants.
Yeah, they look like little Japanese eggplants.
That's funny.
I can understand why.
I had not thought about that.
I can understand why you would do that because you love eggplant.
So much.
Love an eggplant.
Favorite thing.
That's for sure.
Anywho.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's tie that one off. Very simple, straightforward little guy there. And next we'll start doing some leaves. There's just a few leaves in this design up by the, whoops, this guy got pulled a little tight. This is one of those pieces that to reinforce it, I might put a little bit of adhesive down underneath it later. We'll see.
Okay.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Because I like that they give a little texture when they pop up a little bit, but I don't want them to flip over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Okay. So now we've got the leaves for the sunflower here.
I really feel like I'm seeing this for the first time because I'm so used to looking at these ones that are in sweater weather.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say either. This is great.
You know what? I'm actually going to do this 5-petal flower first because that leaf is going to cover it up and I don't want to deal with messing with that. So
yes, there's another rainbow of heart emojis. There you go. Thank you. I can see it. Yeah.
So we've got a couple of little marmalade flowers, and we're just going to put those guys in here.
Okay, marmalade flowers. Here we go.
And I'm going to use the 920, which is what I use for the.
And so that is part of the color story. The marmalade.
Yes.
What were the 5 colors again in this color story?
Red currant.
Red currant.
Glowing ember.
Glowing ember.
Marmalade.
Marmalade.
Grove.
Grove.
Furrow.
Furrow. Okay, Randy, there'll be a quiz later. And you and I will both fail.
So I'm going to put this here, and it's sort of the same idea as, I don't need all 5 strands. Or all 3 strands. I'm going to take out
Ooh,
one.
look out. Okay, step back, everybody.
I want it to be
We're stripping
more,
out some strands.
I'm just stripping out one strand. I want it to be a little more delicate, but I don't want it to be as delicate as the buds. So.
What I want to know is your PHONE up here right now?
Yeah.
It is? Okay, excellent. I need to see that, please, when you have a moment.
Sure.
Yes. What's going on? Yeah, okay, I sure can.
Okay.
Get back there.
So I'm just going to come up through the center.
Okay, there you go.
Down through a petal.
Thank you.
And then go back up through the center. And then to the next petal. And do that all the way around. And this is typically when I would put on a bead too. So we're gonna, never mind, I'll come back with the bead later.
What are you debating over there right now?
Whether or not, I don't want to start embellishing yet, but this is where I sometimes might start putting the beads on, but because I already have the thread on.
Boy, I'm on the edge of my seat here.
I know. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and we'll put one bead on. So I want to put a bead. This is the Autumn Leaves Color Story bead kit thing.
Okay.
I'm just going to use the same color, or like comparatively the same color. The autumn, or the glowing embery kind of color. And I'm going to tie it off. I'm going to make sure I'm anchored under something else first here, just to make sure that it's not going to pop out.
I see what it is, okay? I can't name it. I don't know what that one's called. Okay. Audrey says almost always 3 strands except today. Not today, LOL.
Not today. Today, we're exploring the space.
I mentioned that earlier just because someone had asked, you know?
It is almost always 3 strands, but this design's got stuff happening, you know?
And I remember from my days as a cross-stitcher, right, that was always very clear on the, I can imagine somebody asking, because the cross-stitch directions, it would be like, it would always be spelled out, you know? Like, you're using 3 strands for the X's and 2 strands for the back stitch, etc., etc. Audrey says, I really love the addition of the marmalade with these colors. It's very pretty.
Thank you. I think so. I think it's just nice. It brightens things up a little bit without, it just keeps them from getting too heavy.
Uh-huh.
Because sometimes I feel like autumn palettes can feel very, like, heavy. And so I like to elevate it with something that's a little brighter or something that's just got a little more.
I'm trying to imagine a pumpkin.
It's like adding citrus to, you know, any food. It just makes it, gives it some zing, you know?
You're supposed to tap it.
All right, so on the other flower again, we're coming up through the center, back down,
and then right here,
through a petal, up through the center,
comes back. Okay.
down through a petal, up through the center, down through a petal. Am I on the?
You're doing great. I'm trying to imagine though, like when have I ever seen a pumpkin that gets decorated with flowers in real life?
Oh, have you not been to a garden center or?
Excuse me, I was at a garden center this weekend, fitting 3 trees into my
That's
into
what
my
I'm saying.
mid-sized
It's
sedan, and you don't need a truck.
Yes, I understand.
Uh-huh.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you're aware that you.
You're saying that I would have walked past some pumpkins that had flowers decorating them like this?
Yeah. You definitely did. Whether you noticed them or not is another matter.
Well, that's because I was very focused.
I understand.
Man on a mission.
Sure.
Well, I had a timeline.
Right.
Right.
Anyway, you would have walked past.
Okay.
Yes. This is a thing. This is certainly a thing.
Okay, got it. It's not just stacking pumpkins.
No. People put like mums and stuff in their pumpkins.
Okay.
You kidding? I didn't come up with this all by myself.
No, I'm just trying to think about what we're depicting. Like, where have I been in my real life when I've seen stems and flowers arranged beautifully with pumpkins.
Yes. Curly Girl does them. She sells them in her booth at the market.
Okay. Victoria says it sounds like a challenge to Lizzie.
So we have our little flowers on. We've got our buds on. And now we're going to come back and do our leaves. Because this one interacts and I didn't want to fuss. Okay.
Mary says, I've done a class with flowers on a pumpkin and it was so sad to throw it away.
Oh,
I'm sorry to hear that, Mary.
I bet that would be fun. I'm sure they do them at like Wilson's and stuff.
Is that what would happen on the Pashta tour? We would stitch the autumn floral details, and then when we were done, Mary would teach a class on doing it in real life. And then Jessie would teach a class about how to decorate a cake. It would just be like, the tour would just be all things.
Making all the things. All right, so I'm just using a running stitch on this leaf.
Okay.
And sometimes I go for contrast, but again, this is such a busy design that I'm keeping it a little bit simplified on the leaves. So I'm not going to go for a contrast. I'm just going to use 471, which is my match for Grove.
Okay.
So you can see the line, but you can't, there's not a difference in color necessarily.
Yeah, these kinds of dyes, they really are it's really it's almost a flower arranging type feel to it.
Yeah,
by the time you've cut all these little pieces and stuff.
It took me, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks to get this dye right when I first designed it. Okay. So our next flower, or our next leaf, comes over here.
Mary says it's just a lot of hot glue. And Victoria says she likes how the tour itinerary is developing.
I know, right?
We don't just have to drive around with felt now. Now we also have to find at all of our
pumpkins
tour stops.
And people.
Pumpkins, flowers, hot glue, people, cake, and fondant, and etc., etc. One moment.
Yes. Love.
No, keep doing your thing. One moment.
Okay.
What's going on? Not now. Please go try something else or just watch for a little bit.
Okay.
Because I already showed you how to do it once, so you can't remember.
Okay. So we've got our second leaf on. This third leaf is a little bit tricky because it takes it over the edge of the pumpkin. So I'll show you that here in one moment. Going as fast as I can, everyone, while also showing everything there is to show. Okay.
Hey, Karen says, yeah, I'm going home. I didn't fill you in. Karen is our first viewer ever watching, waiting to be discharged from a medical facility.
Oh.
And the doctor, while she's been watching us, she started the chat by saying, hey, I hope I get out of here soon. And she just responded that she gets to go home. The doctor was just there.
Congratulations. I know that that's a big relief.
Lily, those supplies might be hard to fit into Sean's sedan.
Right. We may need a truck.
Made it, no. No. Station wagon.
Station wagon.
Yes, how could I miss what you sent me, sweetheart? It appears to be about 24 different emojis. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
Smiley face, whistling, kissy face, eyeball eyes, whistle face again, drool face. The two emojis your mom likes to use with me. Tongue sticking out, the face with no face at all.
Which one do I like to use with
the flat one. Yeah, the flat one. I get that one so much.
Okay.
They're great.
Hold
Go on.
I'm doing the over the edge leaf now. So
oh, wow. Look at that.
You're going to start here at the base.
Okay.
And you stitch it as per normal up to this hole here.
Okay.
And then you come through the leaf by itself.
Yeah.
And you sort of come between the layers.
And back into one of the perimeter holes?
And back into one of the leaf holes. So
back
you just sort of do like a loop there. It doesn't technically stitch through 2 layers. It just stitches through that leaf on the end.
Yes.
And then back down through the next hole and tie it off.
This is another theme of some pashta stitching dies, that we have some flowers hanging off the edge, or we have some details that hang off the edge.
Yes.
And so you have to learn how to come up through
come between layers.
the two layers at once, and then people are responding to you because I was sending out the photo of our studio audience today.
Oh.
So I took a photo and I sent it to all the people who I thought would like to see it. And now they're responding on your device.
Got it. I was like, why is it flashing in my peripheral vision?
Here, I'll just go ahead and flip that bad boy
So there
over.
we go. There's that leaf. Oh, I'm sorry. I was under the face.
No, that's fine. Go ahead,
There's
sit
that
down.
leaf
I'll
right
take
there.
our faces off for a second so people can really see this pumpkin coming together.
Okay.
So see how we're building the layers
So
now?
we're building up. So the background forward. Okay, so now you have two flowers, and they are different. And because I wasn't really thinking earlier, I didn't keep track of. There we go. Here they are. Now they're straight.
Oh yeah. So you have that's the same layer cut twice?
No, they're two different ones because you have to rotate to make sure that the flower offsets.
Okay, so two different die pieces that cut the two different layers of flowers, and then you rotate them until the interior holes line up.
Yes, but they're just offset so that the petals
So that the petals are alternating. Yep, I see that. And so you're going to stitch that right over the top of where those leaves were.
Yeah, I'm going to put the flower center on there in just a second.
Okay. Audrey says, I haven't stitched this pumpkin yet, but I use these flowers and leaves on so many other projects too.
I love this 4-petal flower. It's one of my favorites that I've ever done because it can be used on its own or it can be layered. And then there's the two sizes.
Why did you call it a 4-petal flower?
Because there's 4 petals.
I'm counting more than 4 petals. I can see it.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, the
4.
red one. I think she's talking about the white flower.
Oh yeah, the white flower is great too.
Oh,
but
but
the
you're
flowers
talking about...
in general in this set, I feel, are very useful.
They are very reusable flowers.
Yeah, they can be used in all kinds of stuff.
And notice that the floor... Again?
And this this sunflower matches the sunflower season sunflower. It's the same. It's just much bigger.
So that's not a marmalade piece you just put there? That's
yes.
sunflower?
No.
Oh, that is marmalade. Okay.
The flower itself is a sunflower.
Ah, the flower that you're depicting here.
Correct.
With the white petals and now the marmalade center.
I mean, this is pearl.
Oh my gosh.
And it might...
What was it that you
Everybody
said?
okay?
We're good, Tilly. We're good.
Did you
Anyway.
see what I sent you? It's really funny.
I did see you sent me. It is very funny. Thank you. I have a question. If we live in
Yes.
Ohio
Uh-huh.
and are not too far from y'all, can I come and shop and meet y'all? Unfortunately, the answer to that question is no,
Not
because
really.
we're not really set up for any kind of local shopping. But we love that you're curious about that.
We'll have to... I don't know.
You're not the first Ohioan to ask.
No.
Sorry, while you were showing all those lines, I take our circles away. Now I feel like we're telling people they can't come visit us, and
We're not looking at
we
them
won't
in
even
the-
show our face.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Yes, why are we whistling now?
So I'm just going around using the running stitch around this circle here.
You just have to make emojis and maybe sometimes.
Having a very intense emoji conversation over here. Did I miss a hole? No. Did I? I feel like something doesn't match. Yes, I did. I missed a hole. So I'm gonna fix my flower here. Okay.
Okay, I'm back, everybody.
Yep. Sorry, I missed a stitch and then everything was weird and I couldn't figure it out. But I've got it now. I'm back. Okay, so again, just doing a running stitch. Make sure your holes are all lined up or you'll get really confused.
I'm glad you're saying again and that you're using a running stitch because I missed the last 2 minutes of content there while I was doing some crowd control. I was doing some whisper negotiations.
Whisper negotiations.
Whisper negotiation, yeah. It really felt like I was in the Federal Bureau of Investigations. And we were trying to say where we're going to put the duffel bag of cash.
Well,
There. Except I don't think I'm getting a duffel bag of cash today.
that's too bad.
Yeah, it doesn't seem likely.
Okay, so we're just bloop, right around.
And that sunflower is just coming together. Look at that lickety split.
Get all that thread away.
And so we've not attached a single bead or sequin yet.
Yeah, we did.
What?
On the little flowers.
When did that happen?
When I put on the little flowers?
Oh, geez. Okay, well, in that case, I'll have to watch our own video later on so I can see the sequence going on.
They were just beads.
They were just beads. Okay, great. So I was partially correct.
No.
There have been no sequins, but there have been beads.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So fast at the beads.
Well, sure.
It's practically like bead embezzling. You're so fast at it. You're so like clandestine.
Embezzling.
Yeah, it's not really stitching the beads. It's like some kind of embezzling situation.
Noted.
It's a real sleight of hand.
Sure.
Hand is quicker than the eye
I
situation.
feel like I'm not that fast at any of it, so that's
No, the
hilarious.
beading always happens very fast. It's like the blink of an eye.
All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and go back around the circle a second time.
She stepped out of the room because the whisper negotiation was, I encourage her to go and make a drawing of some kind.
Okay.
And at the end of the live, I will show it with everybody on the live.
Okay.
That's why she went running out of the room. So depending on how
Great.
involved this drawing is, I may have bought us a little bit of time.
We shall see. Sorry about that. Gotta hydrate here.
Okay, do. And what's going to happen after the sunflower is done? That's where we're getting to the 4 petal flowers?
The 4 petal flowers, and then I'll do a little embellishment.
And is that the whole
Oh.
shooting match?
Well, then we've got to put it together.
Oh, you have to stitch the front and the back together. Okay.
Yeah. And again, I did the back already because I recognized that our circumstances today were perhaps more challenging than usual.
There are a lot of beads and sequins on this other one, so if you're going to take us down
I'm not gonna
this...
do that many.
You're not going to do that many there?
No.
Okay, that's great. I couldn't tell. I'm just like looking at it and thinking about it, looking at it, thinking about it, twiddling my thumbs.
Ouch.
You don't have to say ouch about that. You and I both know what we're up against over
I'm
here.
so fast, it's like smuggling beads.
No. The bead part, very, very fast.
Well, that's what half of that is.
I guess you're right. Okay, fine. You do you. Look, I'm good. I could do this. I could do this.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
so good.
Sean admitted he gets a little bored with me sometimes during these things.
No, I did not say that whatsoever. Jeepers creepers. Keep that up. I'm going to plug that hot glue gun in just for kicks.
All right. I'm
Zip
just
zap.
going to do a couple of beads and sequins here on the flower.
Imagine that hot glue gun just kind of creeping up on you over here. Just like zzz.
Boop. You're a troublemaker, Mr. Jones.
Definitely a troublemaker. Okay, so just like that, here we go. Here comes the embezzling. We've got a sequin and a bead
Embezzling.
on. Just like
Yep.
that. Wham. Now, is that centered or you've got that off
Oh,
center?
I've got it off center.
You've got that one a little off center. Okay.
Yes.
So if you want to be like Lizzie, you put this off center because then you're going to add 2 more, correct?
I'm going to add a couple of beads.
Oh, Barbara says I should have asked her to draw all of us and see what she comes up with. You know what, Barbara?
Oh.
If I know her, she's going to finish this assignment in plenty of time for a second assignment. Just like her father. She's got to get that worksheet on the desk first. Okay. Who cares if it was right? It was first. And now you're doing another one.
Yes.
And you did not tie those off, correct?
No,
Oh, that's great. Okay.
I did not.
Your pumpkin, I believe, is... Oh, no, you've got it. I was watching the wrong screen there for a moment. You set it down perfectly. You set it down exactly where you want it to be.
Great.
So everybody can see that coming together. Once you get the third one, though, you want to pick it up and kind of bring it closer to the camera so people can really see what you were working on there.
Okay.
Especially the off-center detail. Because if you're like me, I would have like put that thing... I would have put the sequin right in the middle of it. You know what I
Alright.
mean?
Oh, you gotta add some funk to it.
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it. It looks great. I'm just saying, I would have put it right in the dead center because, you know, symmetry.
Sure.
That's right. Oh, it sounds like the live audience is returning.
It does.
Oh, wow. Okay, there you go. All right. Yeah, I see that. Wow, good job. Don't know how you did that.
She's got a lot of stuff in that craft room.
I know she does, yeah. Okay.
So now that we've gotten our
So you've tied that
flower.
off?
Yep.
Later, sweetheart. Not right now. Later, okay?
Now we're going to put on our little red flowers.
Yeah, later.
After
Later.
Mama's finished, okay?
When she's done, okay?
Can I show it?
You may set it on the edge of the table. We will show it later.
We're going to do clear beads.
No, just set it right there in front of you. Set it right there.
And I'm going to grab some
Okay.
red thread.
Thank you.
Show it.
Yes,
Okay, thank
everyone
you,
knows that. We've said it 4 times, eh?
Yeah. What fun bits did I miss?
You missed the part where someone thought maybe what you were going to do with your art project was maybe draw everybody in the chat. Do you know how to do that?
No.
Well, maybe you get a piece of paper and you try and draw everybody in the chat.
Can you get me a piece of paper from in there because I don't have any spare piece.
You're out of spare pieces of paper? Okay, great. One moment.
You'll have to sneak out of the chat.
Yeah, I snuck out already. Okay, you stay there.
Okay, so I'm just going to come up through
Cover your mouth.
the flower.
Okay.
And I'm going to come up through the other flower. Oop. Make sure they don't fall off the front of the thing here.
But
Just sort of,
somebody was it that thought I was going to draw
and then we're going to put on our bead. And I'm going to kind of tuck that underneath a little bit. And then I'm going to shift over because that's the easiest way to do these, is to sort of anchor it around some additional felt. So I just came up kind of outside the hole so I could anchor this.
You're kind of muttering. What did you say?
I came outside the hole.
Outside of what hole?
The stitching hole for this particular, there are placement holes for these red flowers.
So there are placement holes for these 4 petal flowers that you're doing, and the floor you're layering them on top of each other and twisting them sideways, right?
Yep.
Okay, so there are
Like
holes from the details die that are meant to go in there.
Yeah, there's one here and there's one here.
Okay.
We're gonna keep going with those.
That's great. I moved my face out of the way so you'd have some more room to play
Oh,
with
I'm
there.
sorry.
No, it's okay. No one's here to see me.
Oh, I am. You're cute.
Hey la, the beard is back.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So then we're going to again come up through the hole and layer on the other flower.
Yeah, center on your camera is right to the left of the bead box right now, just so you know.
Bloop.
Yeah, and higher than that.
Okay. Well,
I'm just letting you know where center is, that's all. I could follow
set
you.
that.
Let me see if I can
no,
follow
no, no,
it.
no, no, no. Leave it alone.
You've been south there for most of the day today. That's been
I'm
where
sorry.
you've
It's
been
because there's a
landing
lot
naturally.
of little pieces.
Okay.
Okay. So then I'm going to just come off center a little bit.
So you came up through the hole that was meant for the flower.
Yes.
And then when you stab it back down, you're going to move it off to the
coming off
left
to the side.
to grab a little extra felt.
Yes, to make
Yes.
it easier to. Yes,
Okay. And there's a bead there.
there is.
Okay, so you came through the hole, through the 2 layers of the 4-petal flower, through a bead,
Yes,
back down through the 2 holes of the flower,
correct.
but then off to the side on the actual pumpkin to grab some extra
To
felt.
grab some felt.
That's great. Thank you.
You could always just anchor underneath one of the other stitched areas. Yes, thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you. Leave it there.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
You don't need to play with the glue gun. Thank you. And then we're going to do the one last flower here.
The final
The
flower.
final flower. Yes. Coming up through. Got our flower.
Barbara says goodbye, Tilly. She's got to go, okay?
Oh, goodbye, Barbara.
You say goodbye to Barbara?
Bye, Barbara.
There you have it.
We've got our other flower coming up through. Now we're going to put on our bead.
Where does Barbara have to go?
Barbara has someplace to be, okay?
Now, bye, Barbara.
Yeah, she heard you the first time, honey.
Okay.
Okay, what do you have there?
And we've got the final flower.
The final flower.
And I can tell you all about what I made.
We'll get there much later in the episode, okay?
We've got to
This
put.
is an episode.
Yes, you
Yes.
know that's the answer.
We need
yes.
to put together our pumpkin still, sweetie. We just have to
Can
put the
I
rest of it together.
Put together the pumpkin.
You already know the answer to that question is no, okay?
I mean that I just want to like stand here and tell Mama about what I made.
Yes, that's later. Hey,
It's
listen
later,
up.
pumpkin.
Enough. Please sit down.
I'm just gonna.
Do I need any more? I don't really need any more zhuzh. We've got
That
plenty
seems
of
like
zhuzh.
yeah, what's nice about the zhuzh there and what you've done so far is because of the different in color, I think you can go without any
Yeah.
extra zhuzh.
You can always add extra, but I'm happy with what
Here,
we
just
have.
what you want, you can show them side by side
Oh,
briefly.
that's true.
If you want, you can take a look. I'll get our heads out of the way. You can see that blue pumpkin and this one. So side by side.
So there's like
That's a good. You can see.
sequins
Yeah,
and-
point on the blue one. So you were able to add some sequins and beads
up here,
up here,
down here,
down there, and then in between those little details.
Yeah,
On
but on this one, I think I'm happy with what we have here.
it is. Why don't you hold up your orange one, and even raise it towards the sky a little bit to even really see those details.
Here?
Yeah, look at that.
Here.
There you go. Follow it around. There, perfect.
Here we go.
Trying to locate it.
So that's plenty of zhuzh for now.
There, thus far.
And
There
we're
you
going
go.
to put our two pumpkin parts together here.
Okay, so here's your first pumpkin part. I had it earlier when I was showcasing it.
I
So,
just need the battles.
like I said earlier, I cut the
See my elephant.
rib details. Yes, sweetie.
You need to sit
Not right
back.
now.
You need to sit back down, please.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to connect to make a pumpkin.
Okay. So we
Sweetheart, sit
cut
down if you want
the
to do that.
rib
not on the table.
details. We cut the rib details, or I cut the rib details with the original Harvest Pumpkin, but I just didn't add any of the layers of stuff. And so I stitched those in. So on the back.
And that was a mirror image, correct?
Well, yeah, yes and no. I cut it all as if this were going to be the front. I just stitched it from the back. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. And all the holes there are from the original die set.
Yes, this is all the original die.
That's all the original die set.
Sweetheart, not on the table.
Miss Matilda,
please.
if I have to ask you again, you may not color on the table at all.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have the phone.
You can put that back on the floor, the phone, sweetheart.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm just kind of getting.
Or if you want, you can take the phone into the other room where you can color on your table.
you
can
have a
take the
table,
phone
honey.
with you. You
You
can
have
walk
this
it in
exact same table in your craft room. sweetheart.
Okay? Just don't knock your water cup over, please. Thank you.
Okay. So I'm gonna just pull 3 strands of thread. I should do the stem first.
Daddy, I need help getting back
Sorry.
to the thing.
Everybody, I'm a little distracted.
So I just need help.
This is 920. We'll use that in just a second. We're gonna put on our stem and our hanger first.
Here, sweetheart.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Cutting that right off the hank, huh?
Well, yeah, I don't know what happened to my.
Is this the color you mentioned earlier when you were trying to tell me you couldn't find your spool?
Yes.
I didn't know which color you were talking about, and I was busy doing something
I
else.
know. I was looking for my bobbin. I have no idea where it went. I know that I just used it like 2 weeks ago.
I think that
Up
was on.
here.
I was on the phone with the bank then, or something.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what happened to it. We're
Okay.
also going to use, this is some twine that's a pretty good match for Grove
Okay.
that I happen to have.
Some Grove twine that you
Some
happen
Grove
to have.
twine I happen to have. And
Is
I'm
that
just-
May Arts twine?
It is.
Okay.
And I can't remember what color number this
Let me
one
see.
is.
Here.
66.
Oh, never mind. I'll sit here and do not contribute. Okay.
Oh, stop it.
I could have read the spool. You think I've ever even held a spool of May Arts twine?
There.
Oh, look at that, everybody. I moved up.
Gracious.
I moved up, everybody. I get to hold the twine. Hey, you didn't tell me there was little...
Oh, jeez.
Do you have any idea how many weeks it's been since I've been able to
Since
crinkle?
you crinkled something on...
This is 400 yards of 100% jute?
Jute? Yes.
Wow, okay.
Daddy,
Okay.
how do you spell pumpkin?
This is from Stamford, Connecticut.
Daddy, can you help me spell
Yes, I can help you spell pumpkin. Are you ready?
And then I need you to help me spell blue.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Let's spell pumpkin first, okay? Give me a P.
What is a period?
You know what a P looks like, sweetheart.
Just need to turn the phone.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready for the next letter.
Where's P?
What are you planning on doing with the twine?
I'm going to make a hanger for the...
Oh, so you're fashioning that kind of off camera right now.
No,
Okay, then it's a U.
It's not. It's already fashioned. I just...
Oh, there it is. You're getting your russet ready.
Okay.
This is
I
furrow
keep saying
/ truffle.
Now, Daddy, next letter.
Then you have an M, sweetheart.
Sorry, everybody. There's a lot happening right now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I've got a stem piece.
Now what?
After the M, it's another P.
We've got a stem piece for the front and a stem piece for the
Now
back.
what?
But I'm going to come through two
Okay.
layers first because it's just easier to manage. So I'm going to come in here through this piece on the corner, or this hole on the corner.
Where did you decide to start? You started up top?
I'm starting on the stem
You're starting on the stem,
because
okay.
then I can hide my stem inside, or the threads inside my pumpkin.
So the stem thread is going to be different than the pumpkin thread.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, put a K in.
Then you need an I. And then you need an N.
All right, everybody. Sorry, I couldn't
Now
get the...
what?
Then if you want to put blue in, you need to have a space.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to go through
Which
all
one is this
3 of those
The big
layers.
space bar is usually
And then
below
I'm
all
going
the
to
other
bring
letters.
this
Let me see.
pumpkin layer
Let me
piece.
see, please. Yeah, the space bar is that big
Layer it.
white rectangle at the bottom.
There, so I know where I'm
This
going.
space bar?
The big white rectangle at the bottom of the keyboard is the space bar.
I'm really finding it difficult to focus.
Okay.
And then you need a B. If you want to spell blue, B.
B.
Uh-huh.
It can be tricky to get started, making sure you've got all of your
L.
layers in the right place.
U.
U.
And then E.
But once
Where's
you do,
U.
I cannot keep a straight thought right now to save my life.
There you go.
Shoot.
What'd you happen? Did you miss a hole?
Yes. Hey, sweetheart.
What?
We need to
We're done spelling,
We need
okay?
to stop spelling now, please.
Okay.
I'm going to start on the other side because it might make it easier for him.
You're going to start on the back of the pumpkin?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to start on the other side of the stem.
Got it.
Okay. Because that's a little easier to see because there's not a giant sunflower thing in the way.
Okay, so you went through in between the layers. You got the the front of your stem piece on, and then once you got the thread to the back, you went ahead and slid the second stem piece on. And then once you get it started, you're just going to cruise one direction around the stem and then work your way back the other direction.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
But first, before I go all the way around, I stop up here, tuck in my hanger, and then sew between, like through the loop.
Through the loop of the
Daddy, I
hanger.
need help getting
Yes.
Kinda hard time.
Hey, Tilly.
Yeah.
I need you to hush a little bit because you're making
Sit
it hard
down.
for Mama to focus, okay? Mama's getting distracted by the things Tilly's doing. Okay?
Hey, Mom.
Thank you,
Do
sweetheart.
you see what I said? Daddy?
Matilda. Come on.
Okay.
And this is the thickest part of the pumpkin. This is the only part of the
Yeah.
pumpkin that has
This is the
4
only
layers.
part with 4 layers.
Just like a pumpkin stem. Now, when you're done stitching your pumpkins at the end of the season, do you ever take the stems off and save them for other projects, or no? Is that a no? I just didn't know. I've never noticed them, but I thought maybe there's a chance. We're with you, Heather. We do hope that Tilly feels better soon.
Is it our next door neighbor?
No, honey.
No, ma'am. No.
Then what happened?
Miss Matilda, there are many Heathers in the world, okay? Okay.
So what is this?
Honey. Okay, so we're just going around the stem here. All the way around. And then when you get back to this first, excuse me, when you get back to the beginning here, this very first hole, you're going to go through and you're going to double back until you get back to the beginning again.
Everyone's worried about my health.
Yours?
Yes, everybody's worried that this was not the time to ask you that question about the stem. They thought perhaps there was going to be, maybe you're going to throw like a left hook.
That won't work. You're on my right side.
Well, you'd be throwing a left hook with the left one, so. True crime Tracy just got here just in time to see that look.
It's not our easiest day, everybody.
There you go. Okay. So again, once you finish the stem, you're just gonna go
around the pumpkin. But I'm gonna stuff it too. So.
Oh, you're gonna put a little stuffing in this one, huh?
I am.
Because the wall hanger is a little flat guy.
The wall hangers are flat guys, but the one I did last week is also stuffed, and I think they look really cute on the tree stuffed because I started putting up I put up our fall decorations this weekend.
Uh-huh.
And so we've got our pumpkin and the calaveras and the Monster Mash characters all up on the little tree that hangs out in our dining room.
That's right.
And I like that they're a little fluffy.
There you go.
All right.
Where's the fluff? Is it over there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Yes, it's far away from the man who likes to crinkle. Daddy's comedic timing is off today, Matilda.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's never been better. I think I'm at the apex of my timing career.
Oh, whoopsie, I spilled my water.
Okay, everybody. Lizzie, you take it from there. I'll be right back with some towels.
Luckily, the linen closet is right outside of this room. Matilda, you need to sit down, please.
I'm stretching.
Uh-huh. Okay, so there's our top. It's all together. And we're just going to do the perimeter. I already cut this because I wasn't thinking earlier, and so I cut this already. This is 920. We're doing 3 strands of floss. Thank you for handling that, Daddy. Okay, so we're just going to start at the top of the stem here. We're going to kind of come between the layers so we can start way up here. There we go.
So this is about to be the time of the live where you're stitching that in front of your face, huh? Once you get started there?
If it won't bother anybody, yes.
And no, it never bothers anybody. How could anything bother anybody today? Tracy's worried that if I'm not careful, I'm going to be wrapped in bubble wrap and set into a corner far, far away. That's not going to happen. I'm needed for crowd control today, so I don't think I'm in any danger of being set someplace far, far away.
He has
That's for sure.
bigger purpose today.
All right, I'm going to switch the camera here a little bit
Okay.
in just a second, okay? Bloop, there it goes. Oh, wait, I got you both on there since you're...
I'm on in 2 spots.
Yeah, you were in 2 spots,
All
but
right.
now you're just in the 1 spot.
So here we're just doing the running stitch all the way around. Excuse me, my nose is itchy. And
Ooh, what?
I had a bunch. It bunched up there for a second.
And so what percentage of the pumpkin are you going to stitch around before you decide
Before I start adding stuffing?
Before you decide to start adding stuffing?
This is a bigger shape, so I might only do like half of it so I can make sure that I can reach into all the bits and corners and stuff. And then I'll sew some more and then add a little more stuffing and sew some more and add a little more stuffing. I'm not going to overstuff it. Like I don't want it to look like a pillow. I just want to give it some body.
Got it. Okay.
That was me.
Everybody knows who that was. Yep. Thank you. Where is the stuff? Is it over here on the table?
The stuffing?
No, not the stuffing. No, you will sit. You will sit down.
Tilly's stuff.
You will sit down. We will show now. We will showcase the items from earlier. I just have to turn off my picture-in-picture because it's getting real.
I just have to tell Mama about it.
Okay, I will hold them up in front of you. You will stay there.
You can
will
stay
not
there
move
and
any
talk
further.
about
You
them.
will stay there. Do you understand?
And Daddy will hold them up.
I'm going to hold them up in just a moment, and then you can talk about what these items are, okay? Okay, so what is this item that we have right here?
This tiny item has been an elephant, and I had to use glue for the eye because I couldn't figure out another way to get it to stick, so I used glue. And then for the stick, I also used glue.
Okay.
And then for the mouth, I used a blue marker.
That's right.
And I found the supplies in my craft room.
That's right.
Okay.
So if you want to do that, you have to get glue to put the eye down because you couldn't peel off the sticky back for the Google eye. And then you had to use glue on the back of the stick. And then for the mouth, you had to use a blue marker. Got it. Okay. And then tell me about this drawing right here. What is this drawing?
This drawing is Mama stitching live her pumpkin.
Okay.
And the camera's pointing towards, and she's sewing with one hand and then putting the other up.
Got it. Okay. So the pumpkin's right there in the center with the stem and the solid blue color there, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
And then flip it around.
This was supposed to be the drawing of people watching the video, but instead it's a drawing
It's
of Mama doing the video. I
Mama
understand.
doing the
Okay,
video.
I'm
And then
flipping it around.
this, you have to flip the other way.
Upside down.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That was upside down?
And this one is a pumpkin with blue on it, and I drew that, and that's why I texted out blue pumpkin.
Yes, after you
pumpkin,
drew this, that's why you added blue pumpkin in the chat earlier.
Okay.
pumpkin blue.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
And
go
then
ahead.
show the other.
I'm so sorry. Here's the last item that I'm supposed to be showing. And what do we have here?
You have to flip it the other way.
This way.
No, I need
No, ma'am.
it to be flipped.
Flat.
No.
You may not reach your hands
Horizontal?
any further. Like this. That's how I had it That's how I had it the first time. What's there?
So that's my name and a bunch of dots, and a 10 and a 5 my age.
Okay. Thank you very much. Round of applause
Nicely done, dear.
for stitching live, crafting live with Tilly there. That wasn't so much stitching live, that was more crafting live.
Crafting live.
Okay,
That's
now you
okay.
need to sit back down, please. I
And
said
can
back down,
have my
please.
stuff?
Yes, you may have your stuff back. I'm so sorry. I thought they were going to go on the tree later. Okay, there you go.
What was gonna go on the tree?
I don't.
You're adding some fluff. It looks like you
I
need
am
to
adding
sit
some
down.
fluff, yes.
Because Mama is going on with the stitching now. Okay.
So I've added a little bit of fluff at a time. I don't want to add too much at once because then it can get all bunchy. So I add just little bits at a time. And then I just keep stitching around. the perimeter.
Okay, so what percentage of the perimeter have you said you think you've stitched around by
I've
now?
probably done about 2/3.
Okay, great.
I'm working as fast
Okay,
as
great.
I can.
Yeah.
Crowd control, herd.
The round of applause is now coming through the chat. Thank you, everybody, for
Thank
humoring
you very much.
for humoring our little star.
Our little sneasel puss today.
Yes.
We knew that today would be interesting when she woke up at 3:30 in the morning, not feeling so hot. So we appreciate your patience with us today.
Indeed.
It could have gone sideways easily. So,
Oh, I think it did.
well,
Okay.
it could have gone more sideways for longer. Is all I'm really trying to say.
And so you're saying once you're finished with this pumpkin, you would be hanging it on our pumpkin tree downstairs, right?
Mhm.
Okay, great.
The fall tree that's got all the
fall tree, because the pumpkin's a little bit large to put on something like the coin purse, correct?
yeah, it's about the same size as the coin purse, I think.
It's about the same size as the coin purse. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
but the flowers and stuff, if you wanted to use those, you certainly could.
All the different
All the
floral detail
florals.
designs. Yeah, going on to something like that.
Did you see what I said?
Yes, sweetheart, I can't miss it because my job is to watch the chat. Okay.
And you have to keep your eyes on it.
Yes, I do have to keep my eyes on the chat because you never know what Shari's going to say next. You're right.
And you never know.
Or what Audrey's
How did
gonna say
Shari get
next.
thrown under the bus?
She's not thrown under the bus.
And how did I not get thrown?
No one's throwing
No
Tilly
one's
under
throwing
the
Tilly
bus,
under
okay?
a bus.
Why?
Because you're too young for that. You know what happens when people hit the bus. When people hit the bus, they fall to the ground. That's right,
Well, I
fall
want
to
you
the
to
ground.
do it.
No one's getting thrown under the bus today, sweetheart.
Why?
Because it'd be so ouchy.
Yeah, we don't want to hurt anybody.
Okay.
We don't want to hurt anybody. Okay,
Okay.
almost done with the perimeter.
Yeah, I don't know if the overhead can't even see what your hands are doing. Yeah, that's great. No. You shouldn't anyways because you're supposed to be stitching towards yourself.
Well,
I just
that's
didn't
what I
know.
thought.
Well, I didn't know if now that you've stuffed it, if I should be showing anybody what's going on down below there. That's all.
We'll show when it's finished very soon. Once it gets stuffed, I think the trickiest thing is just making sure
What
that
did
you're
I say?
keeping all of the holes lined up. Because it's easy to get off because of the dimension. There we go. I need to untwist my thread here for a second.
And once you get done with this, there's still one more pumpkin. Not today, but in our pumpkin series. So next week is
Yes.
going to be the
jack-o'-lantern.
jack-o'-lantern.
And I think we can get to both of them next week.
So hang on, Shari. I don't know if you need to check your records, but there are 2 different jack-o'-lantern details dies, Shari. There's not just one of those. So there are 2 different jack-o'-lantern faces.
You're such a punk.
And Lizzie thinks that we will be able to stitch both of them next week.
Yes, that is my plan. Add just a tiny bit more fluff here up at the top.
Okay.
Bloop. Shove that right in there.
And the second jack-o'-lantern's pretty spooky.
He's a little spooky.
He's a little spooky. You better
He's-
have your you gotta have your Wheaties
He's as spooky as I get.
and your running shoes. You gotta have your running shoes on because when you see that other jack-o'-lantern, you might be a little spooky.
That is the spookiest thing I think we'll probably ever do, is that jack-o'-lantern face.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I just went looking for it under Thanksgiving and Autumn, and it doesn't. They don't have Thanksgiving and Autumn tags apparently.
It's
Oh
a
no, it's because of
Halloween.
Halloween, bro. Oh wow, there's a separate tag for Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay, Halloween. Oh yeah, so spooky.
So spooky.
He's less spooky online.
He's not that spooky, but it's about as spooky as I will ever personally choose to get.
Well, the image for the Harvest Pumpkin Jack-O'-Lantern Details Die #1 on the web store, I didn't realize, is the wreath that you just hung up there inside the house 2 days ago.
Because that was the only project I did that.
Yeah, so if you're on the
first
web
release.
store and you look at the Jack-O'-Lantern Details Die, I live with that wreath.
Well, yes.
Oh, and there's a friendly flyer on the same wreath. I live with that wreath too.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Wow, I'm all caught up. I don't know about you, but I've now re-familiarized myself with our web store.
You know what?
What?
I take all the pictures, so I think I know what's up there.
Indeed. Shari says you can make him black and he will be spooky.
That's true.
Yeah,
I suppose if
yeah,
you made
yeah.
him black, he would be spookier.
He's pretty spooky.
He's pretty spooky. All right, so
He's like Nintendo spooky.
Sure.
Sure.
I'm going to come up here to the very last stitching hole on this side. Oh, I just stitched through the petal of the flower, so I need to fix that. Oopsie.
You stitched through the petal of the flower?
Yeah, I did.
Well, you know, that could happen to just about anybody.
Okay. Well, it happened to me, so. These things are not always the easiest, most seamless things.
Shari says she has not stitched him, but maybe next week.
Ooh.
You have all kinds of time to get ready for the old stitch along if you want to do
Indeed.
the stitch along. But I know that, you know, Shari is always here while she's in the middle of her workday as well.
It's true.
So, if you don't stitch along, we understand why.
Okay, so we're just going back and filling in all the open stitches here.
Okay.
I know, it's very exciting once you get to this point.
That's okay. You're just doing the open stitches. This is the part of stitching live. It's all right. I mean, we don't call it stitching live for nothing.
That's true. We're showing you how these things come together in real time. So this is real time, you know?
Victoria says black with glow-in-the-dark felt, parentheses, if it
Ooh.
exists. It feels like it should exist.
Feels like it should.
You know,
I don't know if it does.
we've been pushing the boundaries of felt over here in our R&D department.
We
lately.
have.
We're not going to discuss it, Victoria.
I will tell you.
But the R&D department has been hard at work in felt these days.
It's true.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of irons in the
There
fire.
are like test boxes of things, like test batches. Oh, I just dropped my needle.
Yep.
Yeah, I did. Totally dropped my needle. There we go. Okay. Well, oh, there it is.
You find it? Do you
Yep.
need a hand?
No, I got it.
Okay, I don't want you hurting yourself over there. I'm serious. You're trying to stay upright and stretch your leg out at the same time. Give me a break. Like
I got it.
everybody's watching you try to reach a needle that you dropped on the floor with your shoe. So that's right. Barbara and Shari together are both letting everybody know that there is glow in the dark thread. That is right. This
There is.
exists. Glow in the dark
It does.
floss exists.
If, in fact,
Was that not an option the other day on
It
the
was.
It was? Okay, that's what I thought. That I didn't want to say it, but I thought about this. Everybody is tripping over themselves to talk about glow in the dark thread. So there you go. Does it just add some kind of sheen or something?
No, I think it glows in the dark.
Oh, got it. Okay. Barbara says, yes, she has one skein. I may have brought a few skeins of that, Shari, to use to sew the spider webs
I was
on
going to
her
say.
calavera, is what Victoria said. And then Shari's here dropping in the DMC E940. Okay, that's your glow-in-the-dark thread. Thank you, Shari. We do not stock that in the web store.
I did think about it.
So if you're looking for
But I didn't get it.
E940, then you too can have glow-in-the-dark thread.
I did consider it.
All the special effects thread out there, huh?
The light effects, yeah.
The light effects thread. Okay, wonderful. Wow. Some kind of future color story.
Or just like...
We already have Spooky
Stuff.
Season, right? That's already a color story?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We would put that in the color story that we would call Don't Go In There. We call
Go.
Goosebumps. That would be the name of the color
Goosebumps.
story. Ooh, Goosebumps. Yeah.
Goofy. Now that's... I'm starting to think, like, what am I going to call all the Halloween-y things? I feel like I've used up all my best ideas for the Halloween-y names. But...
I mean, I realize that we don't often do this on the air, but Goosebumps is not a bad... I don't think they're not coming after us for that, are they?
Who knows?
You don't think... There's no way. I don't know who publishes Goosebumps, but... See, Shari says, ooh, that's a good one. There you go. I mean, we could call it Boost Gumps if you want to. We'd probably get away from it, you know?
The naming process around here is pretty silly.
Very silly. Oh, Tilly has put her pink hearts and her name and her little totem poles back in the chat.
All right.
And now Heather is echoing it right back to her. There you go. It's like they're learning how to speak the same language. Audrey wants to know if it is finicky like metallic thread.
Oh.
Don't worry, I've got that.
That's mine.
She wants to know if the glow-in-the-dark thread is finicky like metallic thread. I think it's Shari and Barbara that have it.
It's the same line, DMC line, so I would guess it's got a similar texture.
Barbara says it really glows. You'd know it if it was in your box of threads. I'm imagining Barbara like walking into her craft room late. It was a dark and stormy night in a town that knew how to keep it secret.
Now I want to get some.
And she walked in to find something in her craft room, and it was like the floss was glowing from across the room.
That's really funny.
Victoria says, I found it fine to use, Audrey. Didn't need to mix it with any non-special threads. Shari suggested mixing it. She said, Shari says it's not as finicky, but she would still mix it a little. There you go, everybody. I'm glad if you stuck around all the way till 10 till 3. You are here. You are here and you're getting the goods.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
No, I did think about getting that one.
Oh, Shari said she was cross-stitching, so it was a bit different than running stitches.
Oh, yeah.
But then Victoria's right there says it feels totally different to the metallic threads. There you go. Huh.
Wow.
I can imagine DMC doing like a commercial, like the creak of a door, like, you know, and then the camera pans into the room and it's like, dun, 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 dun. There's a couple of like real, like sort of stabby kind of cuts. And then there's just like a skein of floss on the table. Ah! You know?
That's very funny.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're almost done, everybody.
Okay, great. Wonderful. I can't tell if the next composition is going to make it before the end or not. Oh, look at that. It just came through. Wonderful. Wow, Tilly. I like it when you do the pink and the brown and the purple hearts, huh? How come you gave up on the full rainbow and just decided to do those colors?
Because I can't find the full rainbow.
Oh, you can't find the full rainbow anymore. That's okay. You work with what you can find. That's great.
That's right.
Yeah.
You do what you can with what you have.
Okay. And I don't have enough time now to Google, like, how does glow-in-the-dark stuff work?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm a lady who Googles now.
Sorry, you're not a lady.
Glow-in-the-dark materials work by absorbing energy from a light source, a process involving a substance called a phosphor. When you put material in the dark, the phosphor slowly releases the stored energy as visible light, creating the glow. Common phosphors used are zinc sulfide and strontium aluminate. Though different compounds and additives can create different colors and glow durations. Okay, there you have it, folks.
All right, everybody.
All right. Audrey says Poshta needs a commercial if we decide to add that to the store.
Oh, I can already see it. All right. So here we're on our very last stitch.
You about to show the end here or what?
Yep.
I wish that you would not. That is a bad choice. Please don't hang anything onto the cameras or the tripods. I'm
coming between the layers again, pulling through.
Victoria's offering to share some of the skein of the DMC one the next time that she sees Barbara over there.
Oh. And then we're just going to tie this off.
Okay.
Okay.
You can definitely start cleaning up your stuff if you would like to. That's a good choice, okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
But I'm going to keep...
Just start cleaning anything you want up, and then we will help with the rest later.
So now that it's knotted, I'm going to come back through the layers to hide the ends by coming through the side of the pumpkin, anywhere, doesn't matter. Oh, my book.
I just dropped it over there because you were right in the center of it for a moment, so you're just hiding your end there at the very end.
Just hiding my end there, and then to do the other side.
That's the most close-up people have seen it there in a minute.
I'm going to come through with the needle on its own. We're going to thread the needle. Again, just the very end of it is fine. Pull that through, and then kind of pull up on the end, snip, and the end retracts back into your pumpkin, and then there you go.
There you go. Look at that. Yeah, you're doing great. You're right on it. There's a little pumpkin right there. You can hold it up in front if you want. I'll get the pictures and pictures off.
Do here?
We'll show it there again one more time.
Okay, here's the back.
This is when people are always like cheering at you.
And anytime I have threads like this sticking out, I just cut them off. So I just trim them off.
You just snip them there like
with
that.
Scissors.
And then if you want, I'll put the camera back up on the old, on the full view of you.
Great.
There you go.
There it is.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Wow, the time just flew by. And now we have a pumpkin to show for it.
Now we have a pumpkin.
And next week will be some jack-o'-lanterns.
Yes.
And based on what I know of the human immune system, I think we'll be
healthy
to our regular scheduled programming. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll come down with it and then it'll be a totally different thing too. Barbara says that she and Victoria live 4 miles apart. I need to have that in kilometers. Thank you. Go ahead.
I think next week
what
we're gonna do like a Jekyll and Hyde flavor pumpkin. So like one side will be the smiley side and one side will be
okay, yeah. Wow.
So so stay tuned.
Shari is disappointed that one doesn't say forever fall. There you go.
Nope, it's just a plain old back on it.
Okay, everybody, we're gonna say goodbye now. Tilly, you want to yell bye from off camera?
Bye.
Oh wow, there you go. Thanks everybody.